Yamamo Akwaba. Afi to me can share yen. Our Facebook and afisi YouTube. A DLFM 106.9. Na yemfa kasebono echirimo emfa ensemum. Na enkra abeto dia. Kasebonim echirimo. Ena hamachin emra na po ahamachin no nine edekro no ena dan bia. E watema west mpotem honom. Ejurigu ya akwaye nsempi ewo manyim. Na mensini krati anabanim sini demand shia. Wanom ewo tema west. Eye lawik tei to teme echirima in fact. Anamontua contractor na tuni yadia etiamra. Na mana wahye asempa na osi dan no. Omba ombade abonu koko. Se dan na wosi no eboso miensa mechire 3-story building. Eno wakragon. Omo chirema dan na nkasa na wo hwe se de mo sin tenten na. Akade omo ye no nhye mo fa so asi dan no. Wahwe betumi ahadwenti. Onfa won kratasem, onfa amrantesa o magibi assembly na kache. Na momwa no entesa dan wonya sie. Na wonu mu kirem say omo kan ye contractor yi wante ase ene ahamache no ne agbapa ho semaduasa ene den adwiragu a wonu mu kirem say o maame ene mofra mienu ka ho omko hye dan ase na kwenko padom wonu mangu bo ma de pagya ma kopie mu e wo the International Maritime Hospital eno no watema a mekese wonu agya yerehwe na mra mensin krate e de ma de hye wonu motama west ejemre na oni nsem training kasa na oni mnyamfo lawik tei echiremu in fact contractor no waya sobra kire pam wa mumra na wamfa ni die nso amfa ma mensini krache free say wonu bana kokose dan na osi no enam makran so oni hutumi krata eno wachi nsumpo chese matilas odi sidan no ede etoso miensa de ese ma akade no kompa nanso anya ne sa sikani brenti no wa yenhwe ha sa mekese dan no etimi adwiragu obatan ne ma mienu soen na Tama West MC chirim say assembly bo no homoden aboa mahwehwema dedi pefe na nipa na obo modi tu sa na mo no contractor no won ba ko jema ni memla ene dedi se be ye kire bi no be yensa na hode ma adehye a won be si dan na sabe mo famra kwan so ensi o my Ghanaian
the country as we speak. So he is on this way, that's Mr. Fusu, is on this way from Kumasi to Accra. So in the initial hours, the police were fully represented, the fire, all the needed security personnel were here. So a formal complaint has been laid to them, but we will follow through with all the sanctions that has to be meted out to the developer. And that I can assure the residents and everyone within the Tama West municipality. We will not sleep on this. We are going to take very, very strict measures against the developer and against anyone who is developing without permits.
Any awuti ye ayaban anamsini ojiremu de ma dehia wanom Tama West ne den e de lawik tei toteme ena wote ne nkan
Yantwa kasebone so na ye Chinese owned warehouse baye numa no ewa anwian kwanta ewa santimantem no eyade Environmental Protection Authority ye EPA for akwakotu mesan se omo okra ye shamfan machine ni bi ene niam ahodo a omudi tu galamse ewa mayimu na yade operation no ekọ so ewa bra eye nsembeto monten so se omo mbra ye shamfan machine no ano ewa mayimu then the omokoye na mfidie ahodo be ye ohade no warehouse on ma omba omodia etimi ekotu mesansanya de ombehye ama ometimi akotonto machine si no omde abetu galamse ewo ye omayimu na CEO edema EPA eye professor Nanama Brown Kluche edi tuja HM sesani operation no ekoso no sa pepepe na bekoso ewo mantem bia chese galamse no ekoso
say EPA ye juma no ene say be protect the environment nsuo mframa aye home ene asase a enam so juma aban ana Ghana for the ahye yensa say yenye yenim say Ghana galamse ase yensuo bebre yakasa ya announcement bebre say nsuo mo agudie tuo no omunja no mutu asase so ene kwa mutu no kwan pa so enti ya ye hu say ya wo shops ya ebia no sesia no warehouses omo no moton enyoma omo de ye galamse wo nsuo Enti EPA we pia bonten a sa shops no e na ye be close omo. Since ye ntumi nka so mu nda galamsey. Na ye nja omo boa galamsey no ma ne koso. Nti our warehouses a wo ahwe nkwanta sisi a na ye wo. Shops bebre galamsey ho nyoma e na omoton. Omo ni ehun ka atakra so omoton sa nyoma. Sa nyoma no kra we don't allow ye ni ye Ghana mbe mu say ye beton champagne ho nyoma. Nti our ahwe nkwanta ye close down shops ni nyina. E pese omo permit omo beji ye ni say omo pese omoton caterpillar ehun parts. Caterpillar ho parts so ye buy ye hu yan water pump, water hose, champagne engines. Ni nyina nye caterpillar enya asembia di. Nti enim say de omo ye o ha nyina ye illegal. Nti e share wo ha EPA for enam krom ye close shops a omo bua galamsey ma ne koso. Enna na ya start. Nti e beto aso EPA wo office ewo region bia ewo Ghana ha. In fact ya bie office ewo district enso eba ahwe nkwanta area ha ye bie office ba ko obekwai ya wo boase area office enso ena ye wa Ashanti regional office nti omo sa offices na wo bebia itu Ghana egudie bia no omo be kwa kohwehwe sa shops ya omo bo galamsey edwuma no mo close ne down nti ena de ya start ye e beto aso chene e beto aso till say sa shops ni e be close mo nyina da wo Ghana ya bo omo kokko again and again say me say starting edwuma we January na mo na me issue statement say galamsey ya ye tuo gugu say gudi ya tuo nsuo mo no omo njai.
Ene ya uti ye eye Professor Nana Ama Brown Kluche onon ana ye CEO edema EPA na mani boy yensem troni Samuel for Ibuatin ana de besumie.
Yanto akasebo no so enne mahebedwafo a wonom efiri etifide mantemo akomo ho apom ade hyepa bi ba ebeboa wo manyi pam na ade hye kirem se ukopie mu e watifide mantemo am adwuma pa eboa memmebu nya bi ye no abo wo no mo pa se bedwonso abo akokɔ ne senti wo madwene ho ahunu se kuaye yade a eta akoso pa watifide mantemo wo mbeka bu maboa de hyepa ba se be betumi abo na de hye a wo watifide mantemo na atumi aye mufu no maye ne kese se be ya dodo na mebunu no mpotitiru ebetumi nya adwuma pa etimi ajem na empenifo ne kirema mamadin akwa kosua adwuma ne nyina ne se wono betumi afa mensene krache ahodo afri mantam ne mensene ahodo mu ewatifiri mantam ne nipa makoma nsia mekire ye 6 municipal and district chief executives ebeka ho bi na matrenkonwa ebefiri mensene ahodo makoboa sebe makosua ade ewo Kenya ekwan ahodo ye fa so eduamo ye ne kese pa sebe ye betumi atretre ne mebu no etuma adwuma enya adwuma ye ewatifiri mantam na wade mu kiremi se Ghana fonso akakra hye mata so amu sika no betumi ata wo machi aboa na mahebedwafo a wonom efratifide mantemu mudu motu kwan ekopie mu Vietnam ekosua kwan hodo ye fa so eye emufuo ya kesie mu ebo maden atumi ho kwan hodo amono so ye tiwi a ye betumi de ahye senso e process ne kama na aboa na mudwuma no etumi ya krabahwe o magan titiri beboa mebu no etumi anya dwuma pa etumi ayem na demokrasi ya na wo mahebedwomba no tini yonumunyamfo mahama yalga ekiremu se anamoto beboa pa ma my Ghana mebu na hodo munya dwuma ye na afa kwanya we so etimi nya dwuma pa ye na basa yakoso ativiri mantemu no afa we so emeso etimi ehwan.
The Northern Caucus has invited the 6 municipal and district chief executives, and we're sending them this weekend to Kenya, which also has a huge rice production industry at a very large scale. And they're going to Kenya this weekend, the DCEs, and some chiefs from those locations to study commercial production of rice. DLFM. And we also, as a caucus, invited some of the importers of rice to try and understand what we can do in the north to have them take the rice from us instead of importing the rice. And the importers suggested that they would like to take us to Vietnam, where they take their rice from, so that we'll see what Vietnam is doing, which makes them go there to pick the rice, and if we could replicate such practices here. So the importers are funding us to take one major chief in each of the regions. So in all, about 5 very senior chiefs to Vietnam to see how they have organized themselves to produce rice and see how we can structure it, and then we can do the off-taking, they can do the off-taking from us and guarantee a market so that we can also work our way to encourage investments in those rice valleys.
Eno wachi eno numinyamfo mahama yalga kasemu eno wochiri mi se. Me kase ayade a oman Ghana mahebedwam acha mehene. oniminyamfo Kingsford Sumana Aban Papen Edna ni kwa kwechiremu akọboa ma mentemo ase ahodo ada oman konkron Russia anu rekrefo ntokwa ekoso no kwa akọboa pa ma asomdwa abade a osere na da atifide mantemu ehwa no mu ne wofire eja dam buruburubura ehye entokwa asode mfie pini ekunkum nipa pi hyehye amanfo ne mpanifo dan ni senti osere no asere odina ne bachiremu ewo Ukraine ene Russia fo ntokwa akosiesie ma asomdwa aba no ejeje na babdwese mu Ghana mpanifo de sabe tetehrotu auto aye hurija ba modern na kwasiesie wukuro mu de ne hodwope na wode woni de akiremu Ukraine and afinso Russia fo ntokwa mu wate.
We have a major problem with peace in the north. My own constituency and entire half of the region, which covers 6 constituencies, have witnessed major instability past several years and has intensified a bit. So we are looking at how do we really have some engagement with the north around the issues of peace and sustainable peace. And after that area, we also witnessed a few occurrences in the Savannah region. And so we thought that as members of parliament, and I've had a discussion with the Right Honorable Speaker about this, before he goes to Ukraine, I think he should check his own neighborhood. And then let's see how we can work together to deal with the peace situation in the north. So one of the things that as a Northern Caucus we want to do is, if we get some support, to pull together a Northern Conference around peace. I think that basically there are fault lines, there are underlying issues, and the problem has been to not start working on the underlying issues and wait till they erupt into violent conflict. Most of the underlying issues are really about land ownership, and then also who is entitled to rule over which areas. I believe that, as human beings, we should be able to, and then the early warnings are always there. We just don't act on them until they become what, in some of the cases, they have become. So the caucus is looking to the development partners, especially the UN, to see how we can work together around building a kind of dialogue with the various traditional rulers up north and the various stakeholders.
Eni awuti ye ubawdo manga na mashe bejumono ena yedom kese no panu dini ni den edo numunyamfo Mahama Ayalega.
Yentwa Kasiabone Suna President Edema Oil Palm Development Association of Ghana eye Paul Kwabna Amani edi abetuja HM so man Ghana ye palm oil industry no ade asomo aban bomodian no timi mom ne mom hie nina edi nhyerapa gu akwanu esan so edi sika ehye adwuma ni ma ebetimi aboa amemabunu so omunya adwuma ye ewo man yimu no omo so anya adwuma etimi aye na wochiema ye ade palm oil sector no wo man Ghana mu no asa aban eyomani edi ama wo machese omo kra de omo ye bibi edi ama eye ekuo bi ewo man ma omo nka ho nemo mayade omo so abo omo homodin se sika ebetimi abo man Ghana mu san se omo so no ehwe se mabunu no so benya adwuma ye no manya sika edi egu omo botom nemo omo bomode ana omo de hyehyɛ pa egu akwama yade a palm oil sector ne so no ebepa adwuma edi ama omo wo man Ghana mu no di nsem edi tudwa HM so hwa man bi te se ye Malaysia eni Indonesia yade omo beto abe no edi free Ghana fo honom nemmom sika omanya free mu no sika no kroman Ghana omo beto abani free no enya ade a ye krampo ne atimi enya sika no enti se kobasa na cheso man ye koye nima na ase ye koye chi no de nsemi edi tudwa wa bra oni di okasebo etwetwe nkomo ewo ye training program omo ye edi ma small scale palm oil ye processes edi for environmental management ye best practices one no ehye Ghana private sector for ye competitiveness program na say ana oche mu so omo so a eye engo no mbo modin ano mo fremu no munjai esan se eno nam so makansan so ebetimi aba nti omo mbo modin ano munjai esan se omo ye engo no enye omo ana omo fremu na emom eye dwadifo no ana omo ye sa nti omo de hyehyɛ pebegu akwam se ne ebe ya sa ne ye na eye dwadifo ni bi ye no ombetimi etwem.
two space government at the program we are bar. I'm the Buama Tiomo. Cecilia 4 days program training na enye a demo training. Ubrunino ebe chow ewo dem. We are wasand wa komel na mo yes wordman. No actually so how ni ba kuni na anamo we am chow dem. We na yes away. Until omoye indoor no matter komel no matter how no matter. Na new owners nankasa ewo heavy. And no more use machine no so wa heavy. And you no man find your juma. Gen association any environmental protection agency any ministry of health through or more health inspectorate no more district no. Thank us for. Yeah, I bet it knows no. Find your juma. You be more close to me on the down because you person will be yard ya mobile could be poison. And yeah, the scientist yeah no more first. I'm a find your juma. Mo beti yanka. Yeah, you be more my contribute
DLFM 106.9.
And ma o mine apejadum pempen so mo. E bagana ha enim say e man ni bi ba be fa adwene free ano mo de koyeta. Ene omo de ngoni mo de brain yi. E kire say ye nye hu no so ya ade a e ha dwen yi because e ma omo gina matie ne mema omo gina matie. E omo adwuma a ban ne den enheseye ni sikasem bo ma. Omo betimi aye adwuma no yi. His Excellency, your 24-hour economy now, personal building. Oil palm can give you that. All the employment. We can increase the employment for 1.2 to almost 4 million Ghanaians. It's a year right investment. We can do it.
And a president at the Oil Palm Development Association of Ghana, Paul Kwabena Amani, and Wachi and a financial administrator and grant officer at the Ghana private sector for a competitiveness program. Gata Asari Etriemu say a yantia na omo ye ediama omo afe na omo shasie esuangoni ye no de abebo mu ye person se bemo mu nimdie no ehu kwan on befa so betimi aye na eno so no etimi aboa wo
yesu na wotu esi ho se ye beboa etiafo a wo mo ye ngo so mo betia se ne a wo mo ngo ye no mo betia se ne a wo mo eyi environment wo meji wo mo environment nini beba ngo a ebe suma ba no one ngo no so mutimi e de best practices eye womongo na ngono ebedoso sense na womunya ne no na afei so no enye haka no metumi aton no so mo hwese ngono moye no ntika di anima e ha ne amano ne nyina wo de kwa wo mutumi to e ma ne yeyi nti no ntini yetu sta week yetu ho se ye de spectrum kan be fa so ngono moye no ebedoso na afei so e ho ate ase ha no moye no tamano ne e no so no ama wo madwuma no etumpon
eni ya wuti ye eye Agata Asari no a financial administrator and grant officer at the Ghana private sector for competitiveness program.
Yantua Kasiabano so na akane intemjeni a make so no and I would general at the my Ghana. Ewo Netherlands. How you know your man and musini. Kwesiboni be can say ambassador. Neden at the Francis Denti Kutia. Na odensma tudwa echirima make say yadia. Metemwase kakra ekọ bi mem atoye fam hase ya ha adwenye pam na muguso ye nyehye pa mbetumi aboa sebe bi man ka bom kwa hoto no ye betumi aboa na emu agere se bentatitiriw efa ye hombambo ensensemu na eye ambiman mako miensa mekire 3 African countries Niger man Burkina Faso melemamba mutiti bindi ene melimen enkofo wori matumi atranse kirema Economic Community of West African States Ecowas school no wana mo mpebio evita mo hunu so mfa so bia chese kuo we no airtime hu bra bia mbona bibimam ha sei ne senti o mankasa akwate o mo ho a meke so mko badwumaden na o mankasa ka o mo ho abom ene amama miensa Nigerfo aban na oteso no eye soja ban o matu aban network pemeka memmo de o mo mpebio Burkina Faso sa Mali so sa o mo mpeke memka bi evisa sabe ke memka bi no mdidi bone krono eno mdidi nti omo mpebio kram na omo kirem se ko wasere dwumadi omo die na etan omo nsada hu omo so mfa so bia nti omo ate omo ho na mekese no akane ambassador edema eye Netherlands ma no ana ogem magana denti kotie kirem se omo gusu badwumade aso mbetumi aboa na sama mama mense betumi abesan de omo ho abehye ekuwa school num na nam de senti Ghana mampeni John Dramani Mahama egu so na omudi nketa ho aboa sebe yebeboa na mama hodo miensa ni je Burkina Faso ni Mali mai asado omo ho abeka ye ho ne nyina ya pom na ho ba monsem agere edema bibiman to de sendu tudwa ewe ndrada ebenadai na ye obubu obusuma mu na to so nan emfimpim ye ne de nunu mu ewe mra dwumade etodwa ewo Kofolidua Center for National Culture ewo mbaba de aye nkyerɛkyerɛ ede ama enipa wo mpote wonam titiru eya ade mu kyerema eye ECOWAS protocols ena mbaba de ahye dwumade ya na afin so eye Ministry of Foreign Affairs ena regional integration ede ma senior high student no ana afin so ade suafo mabɔ mmɔden awosu apon mu se bɛboa na mbatuma nya nimdeɛ afafa dwumade ahodo a ECOWAS school ni die a etodwa ewo New Japan South mensen ni mu ewo PMNTM no na openya ne den de Francis denti kutia de nsem sei eto yen nsem training continue kofi oboanim ewo PMNTM.
Crucial roles in restoring peace and stability and security in member states through peacekeeping missions. Examples of such missions were the ECOWAS monitoring group ECOMOG interventions in the Liberia and Sierra Leone civil wars. We have also witnessed heavy regional infrastructure projects such as energy and road networks across the region. However, the recent spate of geopolitical developments continues to test the strength of our regional body. As you may be aware, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger withdrew from ECOWAS to form what we call the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, in January 2024 due to their dissatisfaction with ECOWAS handling of security crisis and a desire for greater autonomy in collective defense. Efforts are being made to bring these three countries back into the fold of ECOWAS. And you may all be aware that our own president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, is at the forefront of these efforts to see to the return of these three countries within the organization. That said, Ghana, our beloved country, remains steadfast as a pillar of stability, and our commitment to ECOWAS and its objectives is resolute. Ladies and gentlemen, the future economic growth of our region relies heavily on innovation for young entrepreneurs and professionals. You should harness this momentum to develop your talents, build networks across borders, and contribute meaningfully to our shared prosperity.
Ne kwakra mo no ana openi pa ne den ede Mr. Francis Denti Kotiaka Semo ana o kyereme sem Mika say sa dwumadie ne botaye ntembo modan ye sa nkyerehye de madusuafo ne nyane say won be so omoboa na Ghana mebunu pi na de omo ho hye ekuwa dwumadiem omunya hunimde na basa kwanya beto ho no ma omatumi afaso anya kwanya na omanya ntiase de afa ekuwa dwumadi ahodo a wonum ediemum na openi Francisco tia kyeremu sem eno betumi aboa ma bi man kebom kwa ahoto no yetumi ahweme ho bambon sem etumi akonka ne ye pa na nyanim de pi na wom nipa mo kondon so titiri meburu no atuma ya kwanya na kwanya ba ho no ma mo so atumi akwakoso mo ECOWAS ekonum na mesa Denti Kotia HMZ se amekese no wo hwe data hodo da ho no mo na eda di pefe se eye sub regions e wo ebibiman kabom kwa hodo no nyina mu no mo kire mu am eye economic output wo hwe dwumadi o mu die ni pa sika se mo no o kire mu sika o ha papa eye $740 billion na mba mmade ade ne ma hodo a wo mmade atumi di kwa mo no ne a ne bo sombo mo kire mu am ebehwe by say $122.70 billion and in fact ye boy dwumadin ye pa e konkan ni send be man so de ye nipa enti yensua ekwa dwumadin na betumi aboy be man so yetumi akwani aboy ye ne yankasa yatena ye ene mpotima hodo ne yetumi agye ba to ban se be ye nipa bonofuo bi etimi free yen so awura emeto yen so wura bi mem ha sei.
The aim of this session, as you are already aware, is to enlighten and inspire all of us on the aims and objectives of ECOWAS and the opportunities which may be derived as citizens of member states from this great regional organization. Let me indicate at this point that the strength of our regional integration body largely depends not only on treaties and protocols signed by leaders, but also on the knowledge, enthusiasm, and active participation of our youth, students like you, in whose hands the future of the community lies. Distinguished guests, students, it is an undeniable fact that Enquires is one of the most successful regional blogs in West Africa with tangible benefits to its citizens. Protocols for free movement of people, goods and services, as well as the rights of residents and
any OTA ayakane and I'm seeing the more my Ghana ewo Netherlands ne den e de Mr Francis Denti Kutiana Manibwe yensem training konte hene kofi obo ene difiri epiemantemu ebesom yen
Yantua Kasiabone Suna MPP chairman Edi Maimpoho Aya Batu Ampesiane so Aya Razak Dazi Edi Abetuja Chemu say Yadi Otayo Mampenida Dabe de Che Dr. Mahmoud Baumiechi Yepan Chemu Ononkwa Anebeti Miedi MPP Amanyo Kunenim Ama Wedding Kunim Ewon Fimpi Mienuni Edionu Wachabatona Yebetunim Na okasa ewa bra Dr. Baumia campaign to no ekoso ewon poho ana chairman Dazi editu eye delegate foni na anim se momu koye fom so enkoto aba no emfem obi fufuro bia na emomo to aba ne ma Dr. Mahmoud Baumia esan se no akasa no waton ne ho ama timemfoni ni na enim no into omo to aba no emfa ema na esan se Dr. Baumia abo mu ye pan to omo akasa de omo hye ne bo se ba eye sa aba to mpesuane so a ombe ma no 80% vote se ne be ye obetimi edi omanim no omato ne so aba ewon fimpi mienu ene aduonu watwini modin some say edituja
so that the face no already no nkofunim face no. So this is the time as NPP you repeat your history you the ekoba waye ya sense you repeating bio. So this is the time that we have to repeat this man into be adam number 3 and in Poho constituency, and we are promising His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia that we don't have any other person than him. He is the only person yeneni ewanudo because yeah mistake. Yes, yeah mistake. You go for different face biamba. Only face yenim de ya tona yenim no obianim no oye number 3 Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. On that case, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia in Poho constituency. You're welcome, and we are promising you that what we are seeing here, we are promising you more than 80%. You are going to win. Because we don't have any other option. In Jebesre, let us go and work. Talk to them. If say you power, you put to me, our 2028, we don't have any option than to bring this man. So number 3, Obia Etuaba,
DLFM 106.9.
Eni ya uti ye MPP chairman Edi Maimpoho Abatuo Impesua so ye Razak Dazi.
Yantua Kasiabone so nemfe ye de fanchire mum ewa sentiment na meke se na ban egusu bo adwumaden ehwe se mensene nyina ene mantem bia no mpuntu obetumi akwaso na boa maga na mebu no so afasa akwanya no so anya adwuma pa etumi aye ne senti a sentiment musuafo onimnyamfo Dr. Frank amakwahene edi dwumade bia ba ene de 17 intertown and interdistrict football competition atodwa ewa sentiment na meke se ne competition ya de a eboa memebu na tumi do mo ho ahyem na mpuntu atumi aba asante mantenem de dwumade ato so no pese oboa na nipa wo do woni magu kansie pa o maben ni bo pa si akan papa bi o mo wa grassroots o mo de se obi ahu wono mo no boa pa na community engagement kwaso na mebu no eni tumeje na mpuntu otumi baso asante mantemum na mra ma je mre ene nsentwerefo kasa odwumade na se no ene opanipo no gina mu edemam wano mensin krache de ma de hya mo akrofom mechire adanse akrofom DC onu jenenem ene ye nadmo coordinator ene personal assistant so de ma DC Festus ekwa kwashi echirem se agukense ya de eboa pa bani patimetre napom meboni pia wa talent pa nanso edu ba bia muni kamafo muni aboafo sika tefa la jante no na makatemu na nipa muni mbobo ne na makopama so sa gigi sika kese ehye mata so na man ma muni mbobo no omotifie ne senti mpenifo ye sa de bo mebu na ni age papa mebu no betumi afa kwanye so atetre mapom dia konkan adwuma be ba visa onya bo no bi kobo amanone a osika utumi ni wo manyum na okirema ade we ye ade konkan pa na wo hwe competition na ekọ so na mebu no de ododi esan de ani die pa ma nipa oto agram awakopama no so metwa referee no obo ne papa che say oji infringement be na nkwa mpa na ode ne sagu na chi no wakwa ne che na akasa kama obuo kwan so mebu na kire say infato mubu ade no fa kwanya wezu dutu mebu no fo sabe football nya homaso omo tetem na daachi bia kwanya omanya akwanya kotusi aka ma no nti mumu nipa na mo nyere mo honya adwuma na dachi bia kwanya ba mo beti mu de na o kire ma agokansi no eye akrofom adanse akrofom na mo de nkuni ma mo de champion nti we de akoye pod nsem sei Etiana Yamani Simini and one year to credit first and Timatemum, Barbara Quantin enim.
We want the best for the district. Senior Baya, Umbeka representing district Ewo Ashanti. Nimpa Obe qualify no, ebe proceed into Ashanti. Through that no, your best select and for under 17. Enti yenim nia sports eye Emma Nimpa. Sports infrastructure Nimpa enya was sports ni ebinu say. Emma ya tinti ya bo. After true sports no yetunya anya
106.9.
So if from true sports, a mass we saw a very competitive game and self-discipline in the competition. When a referee make a decision, the player in polite way, to make a referee or the same reason why, and I said, Otumika BB, it shows a professionalism among the football, and you see, say, in future or subsequent years, you say football in Akufo will be something home to talk about.
Any awuti no and a nadumo coordinator no crayon so your personal assistant at the moment crash the mad this year one more a dance ekrufum the day at the festivals equal kwashi na amanibwe yamani pony our tonkra a different sentimentum Barbara Crantain and a diamanibwe ebesom yen. Then you know ways when I'm doing Chamadia but never heard Chiraquan near money too and famamo near fan pepper chiricra najubro intimi emra. Na mankan pe minim de mbetimi aye me wo fa se fo de mo de message ba na wan kan no madwa o na so mbandre na se kwa nti ma menkan na Sweet Elizabeth de aba na se good evening medofo pa Uncle Sam better afi no wa hunu ni media kwa na ka be hu de meyom sana beautiful sikapa what a great news Sweet Betty ni Odi Lebanon zone 4 me da se na junior papa de aba na se good evening dear we love you pa yenso ya do papa Mohammed Prince Ose good evening Nhyiraba Kwadwo Sammy B na Adjoa Agyei Sikapa ka se boni mo de sa no manama na namfidie ni so ewo gomu akokofu ose oda ya se na ka se boni ja gom yanya adwumaden yenso ya da se me wo fa se Mohammed Prince na efo tom GH and ose good evening I am watching you live from then amanase mate efo tom amanase for ya damase ka kire extra wo se mechi ano na Joshua ese du dia ba na ose o man adwo yenso ya ma wadwe ni bi Piaga de abana wasi in fact Ghana de ye kweye nim na du ba bi ehu pa wasi 24 hour economy no hunu so wo be hunu so enche na Richard Manu de aba and I say good evening Nhyiraba Kwadwo Sammy B in fact mo bo adwuma de woni Adjoa Agyei Sikapa medomo pa mo nkwaso anso mo Ghana sompa ne DLFM de yakopon enchire mo aye mpene cross pa papa no BBF odi free great race to the line. Bibia be fine. Happy birthday and confirma. When I was saying na comfort my tea ni so din yankopon hia na pa my tea papa bi san o de ka ho papa bi. Na Kofi Parliament dia ba na o se DLFM news emu de pa loud and cry. Aguna bo bi kuma pa ho na di Kofi Parliament etie yen edi free enumrei. Bebe yedre no ye tiesi agroprama so na nim say sports ne de agokanse mu abenfo na de ba. Wo me agokansi mu a wontumi fast sport ne ma timi wa fa se ne dende Odi Sika Abrantie sidwam nene ansa obeba no wa unim dada yenye ni sei
Pressure Mizaka Asante Mizaka Sante what you going on Mizaka Sante oh Borike
DL Power Sports on DLFM 106.9.
DL Power Sports. It what there? A jawo that down.
DL Power Sports on DLFM 106.9.
walk reject to a twese bru. Me wa fa si Odi Sika Abrantie ya kra de yen kone Odi Sika.
Ofa.
E pom ti sen.
Nyame adom kra emu.
Ena so twede yankopon besa ya dom bia ye pono.
Sa pepepe.
E bibia de din.
Nyame adom bibia ye fine.
Ofa. De twede yankopon ase.
So twede mu boko de.
Oh nyame adom e twede din.
E twede din.
Ade kakra bi na mehia. Eno de. Ne ye pon a ha ye kwan ho. Kan be ha dwenti wo fa de o mi se sebe. Akokon to bedwam.
Sa pepepe.
Ti be ka se won fichire wate ase.
Me patcho mate ase.
E be de tikajagum na Ghana for ye kra.
All right. Ofa me ra se ebusia me yenda wase. Na yensa emu akwaba enfambra DL 106.9 FM embraso se enanwumwe e wakase bone mu Odi Sika Abrantie menjibegwa na mentrase na afia gude mu nsem ne kotwi ne bata ne anopotete ya amanfo ekan ebu nipa no menjebre na afia yantetri ne sisi na afia fa bibia enso entumi enfama kana chane so se agude mu nsem beba wakwamu da bia me pacho eye Lumba nsupada Roma ena dane dan na yetumi trase na afia agude mu nsem ne ede ne bata aye kama no yetumi ede ba besomo abusua yensensem na se mfan free me pacho local stories ni mu ye sha se ye di free eye Kumase Asante Korokofo aso eye omko keeper ani din ede Muhammad Richard Kamara me pacho latest update free Abrantie akachi eba echira odi wani chirem o Guinea Monte so a Omo national team no Abrantie no for the first time otumi enya collab ekwakosi akan ede ma Guinea for national team na me pacho November friendly match eye Guinea bebo no Abrantie ni din ede Kamara me pacho sina kan ede ma Kumase Asante Koroko Abrantie no ebetumi ejida mu arago post ni mo ede ama omanya ni din enso di Guinea ya de sa latest update no eno so etumi ede bro away from that only said last weekend and me pacho eye Monta Guineas Women Premier League no etumi ehase nyame ya adom me pacho match day 2 ehase on the 8th of November my yemfa fixtures no entumi enfama me pacho our southern zone no army ladies ebetrafie na only police ladies ede aboani na fe soccer intellectuals enso etrafie ede timale din ede me pacho Epiphany Royal Warriors enso etumi ede awenap so na afeye Hazakes ladies and Georgina ladies ebebo me pacho lady strikers any Oak ladies ede bepem so na afeye me pacho Teshi Magdan Park no timale din ede Halifax Queens etrafie enso ene Samatex ladies so etumi ede aboani me pacho northern zone mo no me ampem dakon ladies ebetrafie na on Ashtown ladies enso ede aboani eno Techiman Rob me pacho Ruban Park ehona sa game way ebetumi atodwa sanso ina Tolon Astro Tef no me pacho Northern City etrafie ene FC Savannah etumi ede apem so na fe Kumasi Soccer Academy ene Northern ladies enso ebebo me pacho Prison ladies ebetrafie na afe ono so any Dreams ladies so etumi ede aboani Tamale Super ladies etrafie ema Fosu Royal ladies so etumi enomabo after match they won say in a Northern zone me pacho table no etumi efatie timane din ede Fosu Royal ladies ede kan or 3 points and afe Dreams ladies enso etosumi no ono so 3 points ho Ashtown ladies etosumi ensa or 3 points and afe Prison ladies enso etosu onaya ono so 3 points ho me pacho FC Savannah and afe ampem dakon ladies omu na 1 point respectively ya sa table no eno so etumi ede maw our southern zone pacho timale din ede Georgina ladies ede kan or 3 points Police ladies etosumi no ono so 3 points Samatex ladies etosumi ensa or 3 points and afe timale din ede Army ladies enso 3 points Oak ladies and afe Hazakes ladies omu na 1 point ya sa latest no eno so etumi ede maw after match they won ya about 10 matches me pacho say and statistics no etimi efa koye home wins no 6 away win 2 draw back games no me pacho anu so 2 and after 32 goals and ye share home goals no 22 away goals 10 and after first half goals no 11 me pacho second half goal no 21 and after penalty awarded and no 3 penalty scored 3 and after penalty ya no so far obia entumi MS penalty ni bi ho me pacho 16 yellow cards and the PM games nim and after one red card and also etumi by on goal obia entumi enhye ya sa late update no and also etumi edema oni se Andrew ya transe e wakasejebo no mabra ya be patcho sports update no ede brown no and ya break it down say Becham United etumi asake me patcho omo manager and di ede Desmond Boche se sia ya me no kase omo sign so a new appointment papa and dem enso ede Kobina Emisa and me patcho e ba be ya manager ede ma team and dem enso ede Becham United after say omo pamom coach and di ede Desmond Boche ya sa latest update no and also etumi edema enti ya yensa ka kira me patcho eye Techima Liberty Youth omo assistant coach abeba abeka kwabena emisa ho no aba ye adwuma papa ne din ede me patcho malam yaya enso eba be kan ho na afi dwumade no so atumi akonkan onum senya me ya adwuma eye caf and as a wafu me patcho wafu zombie under 20 emba tournament no eno so ebetojwa eno enam so ema coach ede ma Ghana me patcho under 20 emba no watumi ede no list no ababonten ye afi yanko quickly ye tumi body no entumi emfama me patcho say ena esimi efate squad no goalkeepers no obenya abayo ne din ede me patcho Asana Osman ono esina kan ede ma Northern Ladies sanso ena me patcho eye Aisha tu eye awunimi ono so ewo ampem dakwa ladies obenya Grace eye Ando ono ewo soccer intellectuals defenders no Precious Asante ewo Dreams Ladies abayo ne din ede Juliana eye Jekedua ono so ewo Roots eye Sisters ena afa Dina Amwako ewo ampem dakwa ladies Rabi Osei ewo Hazakes Ladies Margaret Ejapoma ewo Police Ladies ena afa Fatima me patcho Fatima ta eye Fusiani ono ewo ye Prison Ladies midfielders no yewo Esther eye Asamoah ono ewo Army Ladies ena abayo ne din ede me patcho eye Latifa Musa ono ewo me patcho eye Sisamba Ladies ena for Teresa Dakun ewo Kumasi Sports Academy obenya Sarah Nyakun ono ewo Dreams Ladies Linda Owusu Ansa ono ewo Ampem Dakun Ladies Doris eye Akehe ono ewo me patcho Northern Ladies ena wingers ana forwards no obenya abayo ne din ede me patcho Zenab Haruna ono ewo eye Prisons Ladies obenya Frederica Adiko ono ewo Secret Ladies Ivy Owusu Osei ewo Dreams Ladies ena for me patcho abayo ne din ede Agnes Yabua ewo Georgina Ladies Mary Amponsa enso me patcho ewo Ziek me patcho eye Honshon ono ho no so esina kan a ede sa latest no eno so 8 bro Adriana starts for me patcho Eden player of the month in the month of me patcho October enso ababonten omo ye players makoma sa for Abrantie ne din ede Osei Prince obenya Imando Mafo Alex Boache ena remember Adoma Kona we Eden Brantie enaya Adriana FC atumi apom say in the month of October omo modem no eso ani pa intisa oye supporter ede ma Adriana Stars a okope no vote ede amom na fe no feeling no ono so atimi awini sa award ne wo ha yede sa latest no eno so etumi ede bro Mr. ES Okreku president ede ma the Ghana Football Association onum se Andrew omane me patcho National Lottery Authority ye tenity wo FNL no me patcho omane omo akosign agreement a nyame ya doma World Cup betojwa ewo Canada Mexico and for United States of America no omo hwa nim se omo de be patcho fans a eso mo 220 to me apiem ho Mr. Ket years Okreku ade sansem etodwa abana partnership agreement no etodwa mayenko tie senia Mr. ES Okreku ka no esanse ya se ka komo hoi ye gye no ewo kwaku anum.
Like I said earlier, people or fans have been very supportive of our work, supportive of the Black Stars, and I want, if it is possible, every football fan to be able to consume or to see workout games live. Okay, but what we have done today is to offer our widows' mite in terms of opportunity for the Ghanaian fan. Together with the Lotteries and Rumble, we're hoping to take 220 fans to the World Cup to enjoy the World.
Right, Abusiana way and some presidents at the Ghana Football Association, Mr. Ket ES Okreku at Edutuja or twice say in the World Cup qualification Ghana yet to me and on to me and do biase na only Ghana for and from the Biarada.
Very, very grateful to Ghanaians for their support during the qualification period that eventually took us to the World Cup. I think that the fans across the country were very, very supportive, and it's the reason why in our planning for our actual participation in the World Cup.
Right, Abusiana way and some Mr. ES Okreku and so to me edit to Ja. Only say Yamaya Sunday ya Ebeya and a super clash no Ebaso, Accra Heart of Folk, the Continental Club Masters, the beautiful people with the beautiful colors, and so at Accra Sports Stadium, Atonsa area for Kumase, Asante Koroko. Now I'm to me area when Tam so me patro our Ghana Premier League no, na no ename patro Ghanaian musician, Abrantie obo La Paz Toyota. Or drop Medicane be my car benya or say La Paz Toyota. Now Konupodi and Koma and Kantanka. Now for young fan check half animum or say La Paz Toyota. Guru Akasa say Namia Duma Sunday or Repel Life and so our Crash Sport Stadium. Abra Accra has to folk at Tefie. Now Omani Kumase as Sante Koroko and so to me Abweni.
Whatever men can experience a many fa sa two teams way encounter pain. Kahona one time be many
DL Power Sports.
Making the team no sa match no we are trolling no. Na me nam sa Makati side o. Omo trolley squad ma fi wan kasa no ma no wa emobo. Ma show mo match Spain. And then I mean
DL Power Sports on DLFM
at the right time. My man for a best surprise. Krum hano. A sing any team be na yeah matches here. So I think say Jane near mom de bad. We need it back. Inti yenina no sankofa de enchi. Ade na equity ye no yenti mingu no. Enti me engage and I say me communicate and I say me lazy this conversation to men so me fan base any more share me no. They need ya na say obi bia ohiamwa. So to me the Kotokone has match there. Well him a World Cup. Yeah, World Cup final. Yeah, Champions League final.
Right, Abusiana way and some Guru NKZ and so added to me to Ja or Sinyama Sunday or by life and Tibabians will be an Yamia Dumayesia or Accra Sports Stadium, Ghana Premier League, across the folk and Kumase as Sante Koroko, ever to me at Abuani, me patronum, and I'm about to ticket prices on about 1 10 so Tiame, Nasa or Kaneshi, Bubuashi, Awoshi, Brababu Mishia, Babia will be me patro bobo na face ticket no oba pe no apere ya show abeto na bibia so atumi aye kama me patro popular stand baby ye na baby ya me pe no ye na ye ko ye se 30 Ghana cedis sanso na center line no 60 Ghana cedis and afi lower VIP and over to ya 200 Ghana cedis upper VIP no 350 Ghana cedis and afi VIP baby ya me patro DJ afibamo and DJ champion Taylor and after offer Sammy B and Sikapa Peno, a horror me patro, you say 500 Ghana cedis into Utia, a me patro canet Sikano 5 million. Now for across the folk and Kumase as Sante Koroko game no also what me aqua shebi. Me patro away from that only say in the year 2023 and a Ghana you to me a host me patro all African games. Now after say Nana Adodan ko Ekufadum, His Excellency, ne me patro ni government and I said na mambo no ebe we no. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ebaye, or shall see a say me patro project via under the previous government, a course in terms of sports, over to me an investigation. Me patro report I answer catchra. Sikatu dia and peniphobi, me patro allegedly. Yakase afam on Sasio Modino, Abusia Eswani and so catch and when I'm so, and I'm a patro president, me patro His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Akase all African games. Onipa bia Odi Sika no ne ho ebetumi ache ne pan titriu ene former sports minister honorable Yusuf Mustafa ne ho ebetumi ache ne sika bi efa ne nsase a esoba wontumi ankyeremu ya na ese me patro prison hwa ene obetumi akwa ye de sa latest update no eno so etumi ade abro ye begina we say so na afa me patro local tebeta ye de so our sports update with DL 106.9 FM so no ye twan ho aba ye twan ho ba pe the foreign news, able to media, bro.
What a ball! What a ball! Ghana blaster! Ghana! Hey! I found it to you!
Lumba in super natural mineral water. Get a grip with a super bright. Lumba in super natural mineral water. Get a grip with a super bright. Lumba in super. Lumba in super. Natural mineral water. Get a grip.
Right, abusia me send na wase se wa twen ye na twen hwaba embraso say yan kwama no ne amano ne nsema ye saka no yan for the latest update no information way at the ground chamber of international stories in an annual yatnasia ye to me at 7 hot and hot and hot and hot yan chen some na say enfem free Abrantie in the Memphis to pay on me say Abrantie no etina kan at the matman the Corinthians FC and no our Brazil and an patem me patro reporter yan saka chira Abrantie ne sensa or join it timali at the Corinthians FC no Abrantie no on renting dinda a hotel in oda na hotel no every month bia $46,000 and a timali din at the Corinthians etua at the mame patro hotel no reporter yan saka china tim no nensa jene almost your moon to mean to us as a can be farmer Abrantie ni din at the Memphis the pay say every month be $46,000 there at abraka emu awre enti omugu so amani Abrantie edin komase be ya na nka Abrantie nti ase na nka omukopa single room self contained me farmer e bia toilet and bath e inside kitchen wa bonten awade wa pia bonten na fe brabaje frama Abrantie no me na ka o se da enya ade me patcho single self contained Abrantie beti na temu o se on be o penom e suit me patcho apartment so far Abrantie ni suit no temu no enyama teams no etua enie me patcho room service and food every month ya omutua for cleaning afi ade friend butler me patcho omutua Abrantie no so our private chef onu aduane ede mano sanso eno our personal security guard afi so wo ya no free Abrantie no amape amo card ede amano and afi amape personal driver and so ede ma Abrantie ni den and so ede Memphis the player since our joining Corinthians FC ni we ni yama amayama no club on etua sa almost say almost kasem atapia omuntumi enkoso entua sa de ne fama na mo ne kasa sa Abrantie ni tiase na fe chemba ya ho bi no benya beto Brazil mountain so a omo rent ma no na Abrantie no enkonko temum onim 7 so junior enso a player e de matima ni den enso e de Real Madrid me patcho ne contract renewal no akoye kosi akoye kodem koda reporter yensa aka ne say Abrantie no afedi wasi ginaye se ekwan bia so ontoa so ensi akan emfa matima ni den e de Real Madrid ade kura me patcho hwehwemu ayensa aka kira ebruni kro ye me patcho the confrontation a oni coach and den Xavi Hernandez Cruz enyaye eno enanam so na Abrantie ne se ono oba Madrid so oba besia kan yema wom na mom sene yema asifa kono ontumi entoa so latest update ayensa ka kira teams bi our the English Premier League ni mo at the bit aba sa Abrantie team and so the Vinicius Junior and Japan embra mesia kan emfama wom se man se Abrantie no wanko ye me patcho summer next summer next Abrantie de betena se atwen a ema ne 1 year contract na aka with Real Madrid no Abrantie abo awie mu akọ as free agent na fisika bebe bia no ono so atumi ajagu ne bottom Cristiano Ronaldo Alvaro dos Santos akasa se ewiase mina o kan bema omunye romantica onu Cristiano Ronaldo no di kan esan se ekwanya ofa so a otumi propose e de che ne girlfriend a ya friend Georgina Rodriguez no me patcho eye ne mama enkoto a omwo 2 years 3 years ena e kire ne kwan a ba bia Cristiano Ronaldo wanya duri emma wa fam nyina echi no oso ono onim se ne e fa so kura e propose e de ma oba ne mum eye ne man koto no ena kire ne kwan a onfa so na fe onfa ring enfa she ne girlfriend a ya friend Georgina Rodriguez ensa yanko se Cristiano Ronaldo.
One of my friends, they take the phone and filming, which is they never did before. I know that friends for 10 years, they never do this. Not even ask me to take a picture, imagine. I was given the ring and my 2 girls come in and they say, Daddy, you're gonna give the ring to mom and you're gonna ask her to be married. And I say, wow, is the right moment to say yes. I say, yes. It wasn't a timing. And Gia did. Wow. Yes. I knew it that I will do it that one day.
But you hadn't planned it for that?
No. And it was the moment.
Right, abusuana we ene senia Abrantie din e de Cristiano Ronaldo Alvaro dos Santos e kire kwan a ne mba small girls na ebo ano enti se oya papa na wutie me na ori gebi atwiso ara ho kwan a obetumi etumi propose dia mo ba na me pa choma ma ne step in na omuntumi embo a na bibia so entumi enko kama ya to aso ni di nkomo interview a oni papa ne din de PS Morgan etumi Abrantie ye no e na waka se Manchester United players I what team no and yes players no and asa and then yes, me patron manager no so na sa nemom the entire institution of Manchester United no and then yama to me enkoye emfama.
Well, as you mentioned, good. For me, it's I'm sad because of the club, that one of the most important clubs in the world, and a club that I still have in my heart because of the obvious reasons. You have to follow with the intelligent people, smart people, to create a base for the future, as Manchester United have so many years ago. Nicky Butt, Enquiries, Roy Keanes, Beckhams, they become a big players, but they had youth. So Manchester United right now, they don't have a structure. I hope that change.
Right, Abusinya Cristiano Ronaldo, I know the same, and I want to me to draw area from Manchester United. Away from that, Enquires Branson team at Kylian Mbappe, Lotin Siamen. Only Mr. Branson, no sinner can Edema Paris Saint-Germain, and I will free her about joining team and team at Real Madrid. Now, reporter and Sakachina, a Branson at the Paris Saint-Germain, Akujina Court, Yamia Duma. On the 17th of November, me patro Kylian Mbappe and the Paris Saint-Germain eba kopiemo our Paris men's court. Now fe brand see a kind at the matman din at the PSG. Me patro unpaid bonuses and afe wagisa sanka omu trade man no me patro penifo entuamano sika so mo 5 me patro 55 million euros and I say PSG for etuade ma Branton din and so at the Kylian Mbappe lotina me patro omu ntua emfa no onum say and Wednesday na UEFA Champions League no estati endra yemmo na fe endra Manchester etoja no yemfa resource no entumi emfama me patro Napoli etna fie me patro any Eintracht Frankfurt ebo 0-0 Slavia Prague etna fie Arsenal ekotano ekanemiensa ono so entumi ante Atletico Madrid etna fie Union Saint Galles ebo 3-1 me patro Bodo Glimt etna fie me patro AS Monaco ebe kan ekaneba ko a ono so entumi ante Juventus etna fie any Sporting CP ebo 1-1 and so ever me patro Anfield no Liverpool etna fie nso etitima ndi any Real Madrid ebo na kanaba ko a ono so entumi ante Olympiacos any PSV Eindhoven no me patro 1-1 and after Paris Saint-Germain surprisingly and so etna fie ema Bayern Munich patro be kan kanemi no a ono so etie ekanemu bako Tottenham Hotspur etna fie etitima ndi any FC Copenhagen ebo no 4-0 me patro and then Pafos FC etna fie any Villarreal etumi edia boni na fetima dem ade me patro Karabakh and so any Chelsea ebebo Ajax Amsterdam etfi any Galatasaray etumi edia pem so Benfica any Bayer Leverkusen Club Brugge any Barcelona ebebo na fe Inter Milan ade me patro Karat Amati and so ebetimi abo ha yede sa latest no and so etumi edema Manchester City etna Etihad na afe oni Borussia Dortmund and so etumi edia pem so na fe Olympic Marseille any Atlanta ebo Newcastle United me patro any Athletic Club and so ebetumi area renam so me patro yen fruna for Chelsea almost 11 no yen tum enfama goalkeeper Abrantie din Roberto Sanchez eda go post name defenders no obenya Marco Kurela Abrantie din me patro Joao Hato obenya eya Abrantie din me patro eya Adarbia yo obenya eya Rem James me patro midfielders no eya Andre Santos obenya Romeo Lavia afi forwards no obenya Jamie eya Gitens Joao Pedro Estavao and Abrantie din Tariq George we and Abrantie do bakwa omo jam ato ban agiban ere amatima din ere Chelsea ere sa latest no eno so etum ere bro me patro yen shots me patro yen to so na fe yen first story we entum enfama Across Hakimi onum se endo Paris Saint-Germain game a omone Bayern Munich e boy no Abrantie no unfortunately on the sad note Abrantie no epic injury reporter yen secretary say after the scan we Abrantie din ere Across Hakimi no Abrantie no ebe kwa away from 6 to 8 weeks Abrantie entum enjam ensa kan and from both country and club ya sa latest no and also etum edema wo ha ya be jam say so na afa me patcha good mu sima de be so mo our DL 106.9 FM no ya tumi ede ni nesi ya first da enko informa Lumba super so wata ya chi ma ya kwa ma no ya be fie na afa den sem no ede be so mo aseda mu simpri mo enko informa me patcho Mr. Kwame Efum afa so Oboroman Bismarck Edusei Kenneth Arthur and afa JC Mentor omo na omo taichi a etumi ede kasebo no ede be so mo me a wotem kan edi amejeso eye Odi Sika Abrantie Emmanuel from Odi Sika esan se omo pesika pa ene mbema no enso Ephraim Odi esan say mbema de onim nia yepedada offer.
Lumba in super natural mineral water. Get a grip.
Na me wafa say obo Raman de aba na say more fire Odi. Ena na pon Ivan no say move. Odi fry higher. Mustafa de by all means jail. Ena no so e de ba ye say men kan kire wanumere we no na no fa se bi say secret bi wa na menyi fro no na awoda bi wa na mentinete no ye nsoro nko
21 kan no kra me secret happy
ayu ne kako
21 kan no kra me secret happy
ayu ne kako ye secret ne ye secret ben e na pese wi na di
tu be shia Ghana Abrante ni maba but me boy tu be shia Ghana Abrante ni maba but me boy ai am fim fan ba won se den enwa na me megum ye den enwa wo adwama yo se pacha
no kre
ofa no kre Ghana had the sister talent back on no.
Momo talent oh.
There be momo talent.
And why mo talent? Mate. Yamen ka ho yame ya adoma. Ye be say hia. Odi Sika Abrantie na ten nka so wode agropama so nsem e be sum ye ne mre na ye nyina wetina kasebo no. Ye munu komu se pon na san ya ba ka no mesra nya botre boko na tamechuku na. Me wa fa se ba ko eye wedding na watwum anya sika akoto agapade. Sika ba manfo kreyim. Yay, me go fa se fu mete me. Na mo fa se yango po ya adoma on the 8th of November or wade wanya sika be hye na taso nti. Akoto agapade na. Me wa fa se ne den ade Edwin Amufa. Sorry, Edwin Amwa. Edin no eye Edwin Amwa Kofi. Hwehwe na huna fa project ma me ndesa mpremo no mbe kopam. Enti mo fa se ne den de Edwin Amwa. Nensato abaya flowers yefe pa ne den e de presra na yakopo ya adoma abosuma mu de toso nwotwe wo mokwa akwawate e wo mra agba no pano ndu pepepe 10 am awade ne be baso na e betodwa e wo dansoman run about junction ho no ma na awade e be koso wo hwana akremu premier term na so da mokọ no e ya Apostolic Fire Empowerment Center e ho na awade betodwa temesra mu ada mama de yankogya me mko prepreche me wo fa se ne den de Edwin Amwa ene flowers anensa kan feye pa safata wani F papa akono nso presra awade be baso on the 80th of November 2025 time on ye 10 am ene venue ni ye dansoman run about junction and then asode ye be ya awade ni wemu no eya Apostolic Fire Empowerment Center eho na wode be koso bra ne nyina ye nkwaja me wo fa isi na ware nka yo no anko be bana ye kura no eye vice president edima Prestige Jewels ede awoda kese ede ma agudi ahima Reta Kunadu yeboa ona ye founder and leader ede ma Prestige Jewels na na ye ne birthday so ahofe twede ampo yankopon ko nhira so na wanhira wa ye mpene kura ompejao na onfa udin no emfa nkwa wie muton sa abo akwade a oyenta ban wotu na wambreda yankopon nhira wo pa na onye okese pa so happy birthday go as to you agudi ahima Reta Kunadu yeboa wona wo ye founder and leader Edema Prestige Jewels. We every vice president Edema Prestige Jewels. And was say yemfa woda kese yemfa ma agudi ahima Reta Kunadu Iyaboa founder and leader Edema Prestige Jewels. I mean shano woda we no. Onya so kwa mo ho ban na onye ufri watamfu nsem watamfu bi hihye nkwanhye no hawa pa na pempem na yedie kwanim bie. Ya mean shira pa na woda no. Onya ne so kwa kase bane de semusefo no aya ho fadua. The three de says rich homa na nia bada jeteja tuntum so wio soko hima ne den at the maze me balantwi ene say mudima yen na champion tailor eye din ama na tade frɛ no na mudi ahya daka mu a ye frɛ ntoma no eye Mr Frank Jerry ye frɛ nan soja obodu tu a ha ho ono oni ni pa bi anyaka ne ho den say aboa ayi no osono no na DJ Zigibi ene ye din ama tade bono France pan ye Ozigirls. Na if you had the senior technician, the dear Shada come on the Ghana card, so no, Mr. Samuel Aqua. Ochincha free from Madison, men I can't come for see me no. Yahunetias and tell me and tell you queer and sign your chida. Yes, in Nagum, demo, dear Major your wafa. In Nhyiraba Kwadwo Sammy B. My name of Seba.
Adjoa Agyei Sikapa.
Yes, also why never.
International DJ.
DJ Afiba. Did only dear Shada come. Winning. Your friend Mr. Richmond
in cancer.
Nyan ebi wo hobio.
Sir.
Hwe.
DNA.
Edi ne bi wo hobio. Mr. Richmond, Bright, and Cancer. Me na me catch one e better na say. Oh so the cameras in Nhyiraba. TikTok live. DJ Fiba. TikTok live. Anyway, was say how mama. And you man back to back. Back to back. From now to 10 p.m. Morning na dey ahye mu. Yango pon kam hom de pem. Mo fa say owu a me fa ya nkwa. E be sen ahye. Mo nyina moniti a. Ade hye na me ka owu a usure. Mo fa say we usure owu. Eh. Wo dey mekwa ja wate. Mekwa de meja wati. Yakramo.
Hey, Kwame, ade wakabo mu ana isu awo no mo ha wanisa. Ti sete de wo mu ne banku a ehia wo aden.
Akosua ebuo mu mpo. Isu amenumi enye kama. Pesu papa no ma twomebo. Isu ne kasen.
Anope dem de asem asiu. Anope ya na nan ma me isu bia no me isu